What's going on, you guys? My name is Jordan and this is my Honda Civic SI. For those of you who may have caught in the last video, you'll see that we wrapped up the hood, passenger side fender, and roof. So we're gonna go ahead and pick off where we left off and start on the rear quarter panel. The first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is measure to know how much vinyl we need to cut and then wipe the whole surface down with some 70% isopropyl alcohol. We got the rear quarter panel all cut out. As you guys can see, I'm not too worried about wrapping the door with the same piece. I wanted to use this piece to make sure that the quarter panel was perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera up and we're gonna begin working. While Justin's getting the rear quarter panel taken care of, I'm actually gonna take out the taillight just so that he can tuck behind the taillight. What's going on, you guys? It's actually the next day. As you can see, we got the quarter panel all finished up. Today, I think we're gonna go ahead and work on getting the door taken care of. Before I start wrapping the door, I'm actually gonna get the mirror and door handle taken off the car, just so it's gonna be easier to wrap. In order to get the door car taken off, there's actually a couple steps you're gonna need to take, like removing this trim. As you guys can see, there's actually 3 screws, 1, 2, and the third one being up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these 3 screws. As you guys can see, we got the window module all taken out. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this clip. Just like so. We're gonna kind of just try to be gentle with it and work your way around the door. Just like so. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this clip off for the mirror. Just like so. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the wiring out of these clips. After a little bit of struggling, I was finally able to get the clip popped out. Once you get everything disconnected, it's as simple as just popping off the speaker cover. And then there's actually 3 10mm bolts that you have to remove in order to pop the mirror off. It's a little hard to film and show you guys what I'm doing at the same time, but I actually just have this one bolt left holding the mirror on. You're gonna wanna make sure that you're holding the mirror on the opposite side when you remove this bolt so that the mirror doesn't just fall out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this bolt removed so that I can get the mirror all taken out. As you guys can see, we got the side mirror taken off. It's actually pretty funny. When I got my SI, the only thing that was done to it was this Jets vinyl chrome delete kit. As you guys can see, when I took the mirror off, it doesn't look like he did quite the best job. Thankfully, he knew that you couldn't see this part, so I'm not as worried about it as much either. But I would actually like to do this sometime again in the future because on the driver's side, it's actually peeling up quite a bit. I believe that should be everything to just get the door handle all popped out. You want to make sure that when you do this, you take these gaskets off and do not lose them. The next thing we're going to go ahead and work on is getting this trim on the window popped off. We're going to go ahead and get the door wiped off with some 70% isopropyl alcohol. And then Justin and I are going to go ahead and get everything measured for the door. As you guys can see, we got the door all finished up. Now we're gonna actually go around and start cutting around the door. As you guys can see, we got the doors all cut up. I was thinking about putting the handles back on now, but was kind of contemplating whether or not I should wrap them on or off the car. We're gonna go ahead and get the mirrors thrown back on the car since I do have work tomorrow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get these. Make sure you wanna hear it snap. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and get these speakers thrown back on. You're gonna wanna make sure you plug the tweeter back in. As you guys can see, we got the door all finished up. Personally, I think this is one of the best panels we've done yet. I'm gonna go ahead and get the door card and the rest of the interior trim thrown back in the car. That's it. Alright you guys, I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up for today's video. Now that we got all finished up with the rear panel and the passenger side door, make sure you drop a comment down below on what you guys are thinking of the color so far. We're actually gonna be picking up the next video where we left off today. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.